everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Panther 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
Nick Martin on the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Ready up.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into traffic, complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
16-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ward off the play fake. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run here on first down. One of those running lanes are closing up fast start thing. He's held to just a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Check, 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 check. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, 18.
Ward's going to throw here on third. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Cowboy 8, Riggs. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broadcast incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Slot receivers headed left. Ward in the pistol. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets to space right side. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
19 Tiger.
Again, Ward going to the air. The lateral goes haywire. Football. And that should be Seahawks football. No luck on the look to his back.
Okay, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the off-season. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Found a soft spot, crosses the 25. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Walker on first down. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. Take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the turnover into a lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. One of the tight ends in motion left. First down throw here for Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch, a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Ward finds the in route complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Trap 50, trap 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Go
They
straight.
send a tight end in motion.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Walker now from the gun. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They get this down to the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Viking 18, Viking 18. Ready,
On the red zone now. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
70, Timber.
Shotgun now for Milrow. On the move, hit it right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That's complete to St. Brown on the right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. It is cut left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
On the ready.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Hawk, there we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Bravo 80.
To the air with Ward. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they let him keep the yardage after that short completion, Brock, and they declined the penalty.
Yeah, kid, I think that's all about bringing up the next down. Your defense just held them to a minimal gain. They're trusting they can do it again.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Third down, they need 7.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Top man's in motion right. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
49er, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
70, Timberwolves.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And the defender comes away with it. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin them back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
First down throw here from Milrow. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
18, fight it,
Milrow from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. Just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He has room past the 25, through the middle, and somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there. Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He almost threw another one back-to-back. throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ward at the jump. The ball is out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Ward now on third down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Reed Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
This is a time with the communication upstairs from the booth tape down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Second down now. They need 7.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, Charger, 19, go.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Nick Emanwari. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
Gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, don't work to generate that first turnover. Playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Let's go now.
Ward shaking off the pick here. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw here for Ward. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down, San Francisco.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Rolling back gets the handoff. And that one's forward for 182 yards. To the ground by Nick Emanwari.
Ready?
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this third down.
Mustang 19. Panther 50. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Ryan right side. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Shaheed now to return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive it all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First hit of the game here to Chase Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Milrow with it on first. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
19 tight. Go street. Warrior 70.
First and 10 here. Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Blocking 18. Hurt.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. This is a heater going deep. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
He's loaded another one up. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Let's go. Randy Ryan. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pass to 60. Let's go.
Again, Ward going to the air. He throws deep to the left side. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Walker off his own read. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
18, Pioneer.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Into the hands of his... The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And that's 49ers football!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
60, check smash, check smash.
He sent a man in motion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Rig, go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INTs.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Viking 18.
1st down throw here from Milrow. That's caught. He found some space. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
70 Lions. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the 4th. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. And pushing the tight end over.
70.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Caught on the comeback route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Here we go. Back. Go.
Ward's going to throw it. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar nice.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Throwing now, Milrow escapes the pocket. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
79 Bronco, 18 Cardinal.
Trying for it with Milrow. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison. Street. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready. 70 Lions. Go.
Trying the left side with Charbonnet. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay,
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Viking 18.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets the Seahawks 1st down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design run for Milrow. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this isn't just anyone in Osaka.